Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Todd and I'm going to go through a brief overview of our STP scalper since inception to now. And I want to take you through the history and end up with the high time frame SAR, which we are actively trading and returning good profits on. Anyways, let's get to it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Todd here, your host on the STP scalper history and introduction to the SAR bot. Now, I built this nice infographic of our timeline, which took from inception to launch and multiple roadmaps and roadblocks along the way. So I would just like everyone just to maybe spend a little bit of time with me and we'll walk through everything that we've come through to get to our SAR V3. Now, let me scroll in here. Trusting the process, a lot of this was hard work from not only myself, but a lot of our community members, which we will highlight a lot of that here as we get to it. 2018, actively searching for bots and use cases of scalping for quick daily profits. I learned a lot, got wrecked a lot. It's kind of funny, everyone that is kind of a part of our community now has got wrecked at some point. So very grateful to have the knowledge of how to not get wrecked and learn how to improve. So that's 2018. Q1 2019. Now I signed up for 3 commas. This was in April. Tried out most signal providers and I got wrecked again. Honestly, it was junk on there at the time. No offense to anybody that was selling at that time, but a lot of it didn't work. Tried custom signal from TradingView. However, the indicator was the process that we had to overtake and overcome. Exploring webhooks definitely opened up a lot of, just potential, because I realized and the team realized there's a good opportunity for good signals, as not only if we could be profitable, we can help others become profitable. So now exiting out of that, you get back to 3 commas here. This is a good platform. There is about 150, maybe 200,000 users on here now. Great platform. Everything is on the sides that you can use. All your balances here. You can notice your fluctuations in balance. They give you USDT and BTC values. Over time, you will be profitable if you can commit to something and stick with it. Now, bring this back here. This might be a little funky because this is a very large image. Q2, Q3 2019, original reentry scalper is born and signals are launched on 3 commas marketplace in Q3. So this brings you back to this guy here. So this is the rapid fire reentry V2 on the 1 minute chart. Now I will have a little prelude into that. We were on the 1 minute first, got wrecked, went to the 2 minute, and then that leads into the later portion of this, which is Q4 2019. Original low time frame LTF trading risks are quantified and addressed, and a higher time frame filter is added to the reentry indicator. So at that time, we were currently trading 2 minute chart with 20 minute for trend. Now there have been some changes along the way. You can basically still use that indicator to provide some good profitable trades. However, this one is a little bit late at times, and often the shorts are not good. So it is still a good indicator to use, and basically you will still make profits on it. Just the knowledge alone on this indicator and trading off of it for that year was worth its weight in gold, because we were able to assess that, okay, yeah, it is possible to actively trade on a 1 or a 2 minute chart using that higher time frame for trend. So you're actively using that 20 minute signal as the filter to only allow you to trade one-sided. So if the 20 minutes long, you're only going long, 20 minutes short, you're only going short. That was crucial. Reentry take profits, RSI filter, kind of just standard stuff here. This was kind of basically the introduction into more advanced stuff. This guy was published on December 15th, 2019. And as a result, we have the 3 commas marketplace listings on them. And to this day, there still are users profiting on it. There is a couple red trades in here. This might have been trailing, truthfully, depending on trailing. So this is the original Bybit BTC scalper. This thing is a ripper for sure. You come on down to the futures, same thing. You'll see it's all longs. That's because the trend is long. So that's kind of the introduction of Q4 2019. Now we get into Q1 to Q2 2020. COVID hits and is in full force. personally, I was kind of refocused, trying to get to the next level, trying to see how can we advance. So I was reading a lot of books, podcasts, trading stuff. Eventually I discovered SAR, which is parabolic stop and reverse. Now we'll get into that onto the next screen share here. The next slide or whatever. Q3 to Q4 2020. This was really, so Q1, Q2 2020 was kind of just me stumbling around in the dark half the time. Truthfully, that's what it felt like. I did get it working on bots. It was good. It was a little bit choppy. It was kind of more or less retuning, retweaking, figuring stuff out. Q3, Q4 2020, this is where the magic really happened. SAR V1 proving great gains in market as taught us testing. I remember I had some days that were 4 to 5%, and I'm just like, it just clicked. I'm like, hey, this is great. Like, maybe I should enlist the help of others, and boom. A bot master is born, a CEO is added to STP team and helps greatly with SAR. SAR V2 officially launched Q4 2020. Now I come back, that's Q4 November 15th, 2020, V2, still a great indicator. This will fire all the way along as long as that trend is there. Built on EMAs. It also takes into account candle prices above and below EMAs. And if you're manually trading this, you would use your SAR ribbon as your stop. You would place your stop below it. Excellent on bots though, as we had found out. And the next step onto this, when we get to it, is shown in Q4 2020. So we were revisiting the re-entry because of that multi-time frame chart and the ability to trade with a lower time frame chart using that higher time frame chart. So we once again revisited that for SAR V2, looked at re-entry V2, tweaked the SMAs, tweaked Stokes, added high time frame filter on SAR V2. Gains were great, are great. Now that pushes us into Q3 on 2020, Q1 2020 on SAR V3. Now we didn't have to set up 4 different alerts because it was built into the indicator, and I'll show you that right now. So you've got right here, this is SAR V3. This is a 15-minute chart with a 240 for trend. So you're avoiding all these shorts as the market is bullish. The market's going up. You want to trade with that trend. You want to take all of these signals here. Now, this is as it was published February 9th and updated. There have been a few little tweaks to this, basically for settings. This guy here is unfiltered. Now, when you come down to here, what did I write? I wrote HTF is successfully added to SAR V3. STP mods are recruited to actively test and is published for members in Q1 2020. I really want to stress that this is not about me or anything. I want to stress that we have an amazing community with a lot of mods, and grateful for all the help that we've got there. Special shout out to CEO and all the mods that actively helped in testing this, because it was not just me. There was multiple hands in this pie, and we've actively been trading on this and testing since that Q3, Q4 2020. I feel we've made some serious progress up until now. Obviously you need, a good team to do it. And then you come on down to here, highest P&L recorded so far, 111% account return in 3 days. Just actively crazy returns when that market is pumping. This is going to be BTC, that's USD, 8.5% per day, 12% USD per day. Just some very good gains. Now, let's come on back to SAR V3 on the 1 minute Bybit. And I just want to go a quick little overview on the indicator. Then we'll get into some profits on it off of our Discord. So this is the high time frame SAR V3. This is a 1 minute chart. You're using the 15-minute for the higher time frame. The RSI is set to the 15-minute on the higher time frame, because personally that lower time frame RSI is not going to matter. You're going to be using it if you are going to be using it, you're going to be filtering out a lot of profitable entries that would have closed. So how I run it is I am using the longs only, 68 and under are avoided on the buy max for the 15-minute high time frame filter. You've also got the SMAs on here and the ability to enable it or not. And then this would be the low time frame SMA filter, RSI filter. Now, avoiding tops on low time frame is not worth it in my opinion. You miss a lot of entries. What does matter here, key point here, is we avoided this fake out dump using high time frame of under 68 RSI. We don't throw any longs. We avoid this dump, we wait, and then we catch this whole run up out to here. Now, so that's it on the 1 minute. You can trade this on the 30 seconds using the 5 or the 15. You know, you could do the original where you're 2 minute to the 20. You could go 2 minute to the 60 minute. You know, just for illustration's sake here, and what I'm trading, it's 1 minute on the 15. Now we come back to our Discord, and I just want to show everyone some of the amazing results that not only myself have had, but the community, because this has been a community project. I really also want to go back to these times here, and maybe let's backtrack a little bit from Q2, Q3 2019, all the way into, you know, mid portion 2020. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has been a part of our community and actively helped, whether it was taking a bad signal and commenting or anything like that. Positive and negative feedback has been taken into account, and we have improved off of that. So I just want to say thank you for that. Whether you're still with us or not it doesn't matter. Just want to say very grateful for that, because the positive feedback is helpful. So now go back to our SAR Scalper Discord here. Now this is just absurd here. M3CZ up to 1K per day on the bot. This would have been March. So this was that nice run up there in March, nearing 20K in that month there. Keep in mind, not really asking the traded balance, just wanting to show you what's possible on this. There is a lot of good profits here. JB crushing it. This is BTC.ftm link. Very nice stuff there. $1,000, yeah, $100 days, easy peasy. Last month with just BTC and ETH, $1,000. So this is Bybit. So CTB is accumulating BTC and ETH as their accumulating value in USD value, which is great. Come on down here. My man Slizzard, $3,000 there, 4,500 on this run. Now, if we go down to, let's jump to present here. If you're actively one of our clients in here, you will get access to this channel, and you'll see what's going on here. I just want to backtrack a little bit here. This one got me laughing yesterday. I had to stop my main and put it in my wallet because it got too big. Second account started a few days ago. So that would be 44% return in BTC for the month. Meanwhile, BTC's growing value, that's 57.84%. Obviously, we do have some very nice gains here in the profit gains channel. Just printing BTC, why would someone mine it when they could just run SAR v3? Now, I don't really want to make this too marketing or marketing-ish wise. Just stating that this is a very good indicator. It's a very good way to trade. We are trading trend only, so we will not be telling you to run any sort of shorts. That basically changed once we flipped that trend change in the 22 to 26K range, because it just was not worth it. Now, if you look on this roadmap here, anytime that it says wrecked, you can pretty much be guaranteed that that was an active short. So I'm of the opinion now, truthfully, that it's not worth it to even bother with shorts. If you wanted to bother with shorts, run them, but run a tight stop. You know, you get wrecked, you get wrecked, you get wrecked again. It's better to bail out a bad long than it is to bail out a short. That's just kind of my thoughts with things here. There is definitely some things to be said here. Obviously, we do have some room to improve here. We are working on a few things like the diversion filter and other things. The bots, generally speaking, do work very well in a trending market. If you go back to a chopping market, then you might be able to run shorts, but you're going to have to dial the filtering down just a little bit. It's going to change from a long to short market. So regardless, I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for tuning into the video on our history and our roadmap, kind of, top to bottom, what's happening from 2018 to now. And special shout out to CEO and all the mods who have helped not only myself, but the rest of the community members learn and earn more. We definitely have a lot of earners in here. Some users reporting 20K months and sort. But anyways, looking forward to the future and on to the next videos, which we will be recording how to actively set this up and tips and tricks to trade profitably. Anyways, signing off for now. My name is Todd, and thank you for being a part of our SDP community. If you haven't already, click like and subscribe below, and also join our Discord. The link is posted below. Thank you, everybody, and talk to you later.